for opening night live, which is, as you can see,
Hello guys,
seconds
I
away.
am Miguel and
I
this
hope you
is
enjoy that
Jordan
show.
from
I'm
Electric
Kyle
Games,
Bossman. Thanks for
and we are
watching.
here to present the Gamescom night opening. Hope you guys are excited.
Hello everyone around the
We're
world.
looking really
I'm
forward
Jeff
to
Keighley,
the event.
and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live, a preview of this holiday's biggest games and a sneak preview of what lies beyond. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to announce new games, show you the first full gameplay demo of Call of Duty Vanguard alongside star Laura Bailey, get the first new look in a year at LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, get an update on Death Stranding
Oh,
Director's
finally.
Cut for PlayStation 5, and
Yes,
the story
Jew, it's
trailer
been a
for Far
while.
Cry 6. Plus, we're going to find out who's in that
My
super
camera's
lucky
on messed
ball and
up.
so much more we can't tell you about
It's
just
all
yet.
good.
Plus, the multi-talented Lindsay Sterling will join us to perform one of the themes from Bandai Namco's upcoming Tales of Arise.
Oh,
Now, all
finally
told,
some information
more
on
than
Tales of
40
Arise.
games will be showcased, from the biggest ones in the world to smaller independent titles.
Everyone should be pretty
including
happy
one
about
game made by
the
a single
Star Wars.
developer. I love
It's
putting
been
together these shows.
quite a
I
while.
hope more than anything, you
Has been
walk
like
away excited about the future of games,
under like for
no
like
matter
a couple of
where or
months,
how
right?
you play. Now,
Yeah, we've
before
been
we
talking about it
start,
for
I
quite a
just
while,
want to
but
give a
there's not really
special
been anything
hello
for it.
to everyone in Germany, the home of Gamescom. We really hope to see you in person in 2022. But now it's time to get on with the show. And we're starting with the global announcement of a new game.
Kev, got eyes on the buyer?
Yep. Here he comes.
And I got the dealer. Nina, they're
Bargain?
heading your way.
I don't know what this is. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Merchandise.
I sure do.
Was that a gunshot?
Yeah, they shot the dealer.
That is so unprofessional.
Yeah, this is definitely a racing game. It has to be.
Yeah, I feel like it might be like an arcade one,
Yeah,
but
let's do it.
I also might be wrong.
What are you guys thinking for dinner tonight? How about my world famous chili con carne? Hey guys, what you got in the? Oh, stolen Marshall MDI-101 M9 multi-rocket shoulder launchers. Nice. My buddies and I have been looking all over town for those. Have you been hoarding? See, we need them for our startup. It's a criminal empire kind of. After him!
Maybe it's a racing game.
I'm not sure since they were showcasing the weapons. Could be more than
Yeah,
just
so I
racing.
mean, I'm not entirely sure.
Kev, you should buckle up.
Kevin! Hey! Asshole! From my friends.
Trailer seems pretty cool, but I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like.
I wonder if it's going to have the same kind of art.
This was Saints Row.
Wait,
What?
what? No, what?
What? What happened? Where? Why? What the hell? I don't know if you ever played like the first one or second, but this is completely different.
One of the stars of Saints
No,
Row,
I didn't
Bryce
play the
Charles.
first
Bryce,
or
welcome
the
to Opening
second.
Night
They were
Live.
they were good, but like
This
the
is an
game has
exciting
changed
announcement.
completely,
We just
and now
wanna
it's
know,
done
what
this.
can you
It's
tell
like
us
this is
about the new Saints Row? We see you
completely
there behind
different.
us, right? Your character. Yes.
Well, before I get into all that, I have to say I am just so excited to be here, and I am
I'm
incredibly
shocked about
proud
that.
and honored to be part of this game and to work with the Volition team. And speaking of Volition, and getting back to your question, I can tell you that Volition took a really fresh approach to Saints Row this time around. I think it's evident by that awesome trailer
Yeah,
that
definitely.
they went back to the drawing
Yeah,
board
so there's a
and
bit. It's
essentially created
quite fresh.
everything from scratch.
It
We
looks
had
like,
new
yeah, everything's from
characters, a new
scratch using a
city,
complete different
new
engine.
things to take on the whole deal. So I play the boss.
That's
That's the
crazy.
character that the player becomes. And the boss, along with their three friends, Mina, Kevin, and Eli, the whole group right there, they go on this wild ride to create their own criminal
I'm thinking
empire
it's going to
to
be a
be
completely new
self-made.
story
That's
now. I don't
their
think they're going
whole
to carry on
mantra,
from
right?
the last
Basically,
few
it's
that they
all
had.
about earning your own
This is all
success.
kind of
You mentioned the city. We can see
followed on,
behind
but it
us. Tell
hasn't
us
with
a little
this
about
one by
this
the
city.
looks of it.
Where is it? What is it?
Well, Volition created this
Hmm.
brand new, super vibrant, awesome fictional city called Santo Ileso. It's set in the American Southwest, and this city is just
I'm quite curious
absolutely
about like
riddled with violence
how
and crime.
the game
And
itself is
you're
going to look
thrown
like.
right in the thick of it, right off the
Looks a
bat.
bit
You're
like
not shooting, fighting,
Fortnite in a way,
just
but
hustling your way to
Oh,
the
I
top
see.
just a little
So
bit
whenever
better.
kind
you
of
lose.
cartoonish, but
And it's really
okay,
looking like
okay.
Santo
I see.
Because
Ileso
it was
is the
quite
biggest
cartoonish
and
before,
best
and
Saints
like
Row
the
playground
previous
that
ones,
they've
but it wasn't
ever
like
created, to be
this at
honest.
all.
You mentioned all the activity in the city. Obviously, we have to ask about gangs, rivals. What can you tell us about the action in the city?
Right. Well, we have three main gangs, and they already have a really strong hold over Santo Ileso. And one of them, Los Panteros, you actually saw in the trailer just then. And all of the gangs are incredibly dangerous, but that goes without saying, right? And they're really strong, and they're all really different from one another in interesting ways. They're all unique from one another. And the point is, which I think everyone can guess, you gotta fight them and defeat them all to reach your goals.
Well, we are excited to learn more about this game. I think I'm saying everything that everyone online is saying. It's like, but we want to see the game.
Yes.
Bryce, you got anything more for us?
Yes, I
Oh,
actually
let's
do. I've
go.
got another exclusive for y'all. You know, got to keep everybody hyped for this reboot. So I got a little taste of what the game actually looks like. So buckle up and get ready for another wild ride with Saints Row.
Amazing. Bryce Charles, thank you so much for joining us. Here it is, a little sneak
Hopefully it's a bit
preview
of
of the gameplay of Saints Row.
gameplay. Yeah, it is gameplay. Okay.
This is where all our dreams come true.
But it's a really fun game as it is, so it actually might be really good.
That ray tracing. Graphics.
That was a very small tease.
Yeah.
Now it's time for another brand new game announcement.
First, they conquered humanity's greatest evil.
This is
Marvel.
probably Black. I might be wrong. It might be Black Panther, but they did this at E3.
Then they vanquished threats from beyond our stars. And she lay in rest.
Didn't know that Square Enix was doing this.
If you'd be so kind.
Now our nightmares have come for us. And she must awaken.
Oh, it was Ghost Rider. I did think that. It seems pretty cool.
Looked pretty nice.
So they're making a completely new game. I don't know if it was going to be like a DLC for the existing game that they had already. So they just bought out a Black Panther.
Seems like a completely new one though.
There you go.
I don't know that
Yeah.
character on the
game has been
middle
revealed,
from the
and joining
Marvel
us now
world.
to tell
Do you
us a
know?
bit more
Don't
about
know. It'd be in the
Midnight Suns
comics. I'm not too
Jake
sure who.
Solomon from Firaxis. Hey, Jake, thank you so much for joining us here on O&L. Now, we saw a lot of characters in that trailer from Marvel, as well as some new faces. Who was that character being resurrected, and how does that tie into this game?
Thank you, Jeff, and we're very excited to finally be able to talk about this. That character that you saw resurrected is the Hunter. That's an entirely new superhero that we designed with Marvel to be fully customizable, so the player can put themselves into Midnight Suns and lead all those heroes you saw up against the ultimate evil in our universe, which is Lilith, the mother of
Oh, so the person that they bring alive, I think, will be us,
now,
the
many
players.
fans are familiar with your work on the XCOM
I
franchise,
see.
so I'm curious. Everyone wants to know, what's the style of gameplay? What kind of game is this?
Midnight Suns is a tactics RPG, so you're not just fighting alongside all these legends of the Marvel Universe that we all know and love, but you're actually living alongside them. And the relationships that you form with those heroes, the heroes of your choice, are as important as the items and the abilities that you bring into combat. And we are really excited to show gameplay on September 1st, with the game coming out March 2022.
All right, I love we get to see more.
We'll have to
soon.
remember
Jake, thank you
for
so much for
September 1st then.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for having us
Gotta
on
mark that
Opening
date
Night Live.
on my calendar. Check more stuff out.
To hear more from Jake, check out IGN's post-show and the gameplay reveal on September 1st. Now, last week, Call of Duty Vanguard was announced for release on November 5th. And this weekend, the PlayStation Alpha will be live with the Champion Hill mode. But now it's time to get the first ever look at the campaign in action. And to do that, we are joined by Dave Swenson from Sledgehammer Games and Laura Bailey, one of the stars of the show, and the winner last
November,
year,
right?
Best Performance.
Yeah, November is normally
It's great to have
a
you
good
guys
time for
with us.
games to come
We
out.
are so excited to get into the real gameplay. But first, Dave, you guys did Call of Duty World War II a couple years ago, 2017 at Sledgehammer.
They're using
How is Vanguard
the engine from Modern Warfare apparently, so they're going to keep it kind of similar.
Thanks for coming
and it's also
But it's like
it's
it's a bit like the World War
thrilling
II
to be able
from
to represent the team
leaks and stuff.
Vanguard. So Vanguard is a totally new take on World War II. World War II is known for huge epic battles on big battlefields. And those happen not only in the Western Front, but also in the Eastern Front, in the Pacific, in North Africa. And in Vanguard, you're going to be able to go to all of those locations and play in all those locations. But for the team, something that resonated even more with us were the real stories of the real people who fought in World War II. So these are diverse people from all around the globe, and I don't know, there's something very inspiring about these true stories. Now, some of the most interesting people that we discovered in our research were those men and women who were part of the original Special Forces teams. And so Call of Duty Vanguard is going
And the good
to
of the stories
tell
are actually
their
coming
story, tell
from
the story of the birth of Special
real
Forces.
stories.
Well, Laura, we saw last week the
Will be
reveal
really
that
nice
you're
to
going to
see.
be in this game, which is, I know it's been a lifelong dream of yours to be in a Call of Duty.
It has.
Your character ties into what Dave's talking about. Tell us about your character, Paulina.
Have like a rich
Petrova.
history.
Yes, I am thrilled.
Yeah, it'd be
to
more
be
authentic in a way. Hopefully, it's more
It's
authentic.
crazy
It would
because there's not,
it'd be really good
a
for
lot
them.
of female roles in media about historical war for obvious reasons. And that's one of the things that struck me about Paulina, and when I started researching for the role, was how many women were actually in the Soviet Army in World War II. There were tank operators, and there were fighter pilots, and some of them, like Paulina, were snipers. And so it's just really cool to get to play a character that pays homage to someone like Lyudmila Pavlichenko, who is and was one of the deadliest snipers of all time.
All right. Well, I love that you guys take the reality, but obviously put the Call of Duty spin on it. Let's talk a bit about what you guys are going to show today. I know Treyarch's working on zombies. You guys are working on an awesome campaign.
I think the zombies should be really, if they're introduced, if they put it in this, it should be really good.
A level playthrough of a bunch of stuff in the game. What are we about to see here today?
That's right. So as I mentioned earlier, the Vanguard
I haven't been
campaign is telling the story
into
of the
zombie
story of
games
the
in a
birth of
while.
Special Forces. And that leads right into multiplayer.
Yeah, I
On day
haven't.
one, there's going to be 20 maps so that people can go in and
I haven't
play
played it
their
on
favorite Special
the
Forces operators.
Cold
One of
War.
those
I haven't done it
Polina
on there,
Petrova.
but the other ones
And
I've
so
given a go.
what we're going to show today, which we're really
Especially
excited
back in
to
day
show,
on
this is
Black Ops 2
gameplay.
and 1.
This was captured in engine.
Is the AI
And
better
we're going to
for
show
the zombies now?
Polina's story. Now,
Yeah, it should be.
Vanguard campaign
It should be a little bit
starts
better,
with
but
the team,
Cold War
Polina
one, I'm
Petrova and
not
her
entirely
team on their
sure.
first Special Forces mission going into Berlin right at the end of the war in April of 1945. But this wasn't the start of the war for Polina. Polina started the war as a nurse on the Eastern Front. And so what we're going to see right now is Stalingrad. We're going to see Polina in Stalingrad and
Is my mic still alright?
experience when Stalingrad was
Yeah,
invaded by
sounds
the
good.
Germans.
Laura, any setup here for what point in Paulina's life or character arc we're going to see?
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the game, you really see her as a total badass. You know, she's no nonsense. Nothing rattles her, and that's not an act. She's seen it all. She's looked
A little bit of
the
echo though.
devil in the eye and said, "I'm coming for you." And in this level, you really get to see what makes her become that way. You know, she's bright and almost innocent in her outlook, and shit happens.
Okay. All right. Well, it's about to happen right here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are now going to get this extended look at Call of Duty Vanguard. Enjoy.
I'm confused. Is she on the German side? No?
The
Oh no, she's on the
Russian side.
which
Yeah.
was allied for a bit with the German side, wasn't it?
I actually remember.
Wait. He was seen by
Actually, I don't
everyone,
think.
what do you mean?
It looks pretty smooth. It looks alright. Graphics are decent. I mean, it's still got a couple months to release, but
Graphics look amazing actually.
yeah. I know they kept it kind of the same, so it still looks better. But this one will be coming out on the next generation, so it should be even better. It looks really similar to previous games, to be honest. Which is not a bad thing.
I'm wondering how the campaign, like the story progression will be.
Oh, that's a cool little feature. There's a lot of recoil though, so we'll have to see how that works out. Like multiplayer.
The peeking reminds me a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't seem to center around it.
I suppose I didn't hear that, but lucky for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you can actually light them on fire. The screen goes really red like how it used to as well. I don't know if you remember that or not.
The what, sorry?
The screen. So, every time you get hit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Big change. Graphics do look really good. This actually does look like a pretty big improvement.
Oh no.
Large amount of detail in this as well, which is quite decent. I think it was the first World War where you would shoot people and stuff, and you'd see the like bits of their body come off and stuff.
In the First World War, what? Sorry, didn't hear the last one.
In the first Call of Duty, World War I. but also could be wrong on that one. I think it might have done it in another one as well. Good grip.
Holy, the whole building is falling apart?
Yeah. This brings us to seeing other. Okay, that makes sense. That's unfortunate.
Fights look
I think the campaign looks pretty decent. It should be good. I do look a good COD campaign.
although they could put the difficulty
Next
just
up, a surprise for you guys.
a notch
Halo
up.
Infinite.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun a few weeks ago in the first
Oh,
multiplayer
Halo?
tech
Wait,
test, which was
what?
a huge success. And now let's enter the world.
I thought we did this
Halo
last night.
Infinite's multiplayer.
They didn't end
That
up.
was the multiplayer. Oh, didn't they?
They didn't end up saying anything about Halo yesterday.
Well, that's lucky for us then, because we got the treat of it. This actually looks insane. I love Halo. It is really, really good. I know this isn't gameplay, but the graphics on it look really good. And we've got the brutes.
Why are you here?
To fight,
To win!
to be a Spartan.
I don't know if you've ever played Halo before, but it's definitely worth it.
I never had an Xbox. Was more of
Yeah,
a
exactly. That's the
PlayStation
name. She never was an Xbox
player. But
Yeah.
the Game Pass allows me to play this on PC, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can do the Windows gaming or Windows 10 gaming.
Oh,
And Game Pass will give you access to every Halo.
well, that's pretty cool.
It's a good thing about PC is that you've got a bit of everything now.
A Spartan is a symbol. Hope where there is none. In times of darkness, we are hope.
I don't know, this must have been set before Reach, because in Halo Reach, I'm pretty sure it's when all the Spartans died. Actually, I might be wrong. I didn't play Halo Guardians, so I don't know what's happened from those events.
Hmm.
This song.
Together, we are unstoppable. Candidates, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear you.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Again!
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Good. Who's first?
I just saw Joel's comment. It's looking good, isn't it?
Tell us
Looking really
more.
nice.
I'm excited to welcome Joseph
I'm
Steve,
wondering if they're
head
going to show
creator for
some
Halo
gameplay.
Infinite. Hi, Joseph. How you doing?
Jeff.
We want to see how it looks like.
Hopefully.
In person.
Yes, thank you so much for coming down all the way from Seattle. I know
Yeah.
you guys are working very hard on the game,
Yep.
but you made the trek to Opening Night Live, and it means
Thank
a lot to us. What did we just see there?
So that was the introduction to Halo Infinite multiplayer's first free-to-play season, where you'll meet Commander Agrinia, the leader of
Okay.
a whole new generation of Spartans. And Agrinia is a key character as you begin your own personal Spartan journey that will continue from season to season.
Wow, it looks great. Speaking of multiplayer,
Yep.
the tests, I was playing a couple weeks ago. Tons of fun. I know.
Oh, did you play?
Yes,
That's
and the
great.
team had I think a lot of great feedback from the fans. It's real, and I think everyone wants to know how is
The
development
gameplay
going
looked
forward?
insane. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm really looking forward to it.
This month. And I gotta say, it was great to see
Spotting
the positive
117
reaction and all the energy that came
memories.
out of the test. And
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll definitely take a look.
Time, we're putting the finishing touches on our most wide open and adventure-filled Halo campaign ever.
Yes.
And today, I would like to announce that Halo Infinite's campaign and multiplayer will launch together on December 8th this year.
December 8th.
December 8th.
December
It's
8th,
real.
you are
That is
announcing.
holiday, just as you promised. Well, I know you and the team have been working so hard to land this, and exciting that campaign and multiplayer will both be coming this year because it's kind of an important year. It's the 20th anniversary of Xbox and Halo, right?
That's right. It's a big year, and
Crazy.
this 20th
Been going for so long. I still remember
might
playing
have
the first one
something
on the
a little
original Xbox
special
as a
up our
kid.
sleeves.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't play the
Well,
first one, but I
shall we take a
remember
look?
like the
Why don't we?
YouTube,
Let's
like
do it.
sort of like community stuff that they did.
Cool. This song honestly gets me so hyped. Like it's literally the whole of my childhood. I want that controller. That's gonna be good. My stream is frozen.
Oh, that looks really cool. Also has the nice grip.
It's the Xbox Elite controller, so that should be like, that's gonna be a bit expensive. But if you're a collector, definitely worth getting.
That's some controller.
Yeah, definitely.
Good controller as
Now,
well, because
Jeff,
you've
it wouldn't
got
be
the
an
back
anniversary
pedals as well, so it's alright.
if we didn't do one more thing.
Oh, there's more.
Just one.
Okay, here's the last thing, I think. All right. Jeff,
One
thank you
more
very much.
thing,
Take a look
yeah.
at this.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is Spartan 117. Can anyone hear me? Over. We need to fight. Get ready.
Limited. Oh no way.
Oh, I mean, it did make sense. It's like Xbox 20th
I did think that, but I was like,
birthday.
are they gonna do it? On that looks
That looks sick. That
okay. Okay, I really want this. They're already hard enough to get as it is. I'd pre-order now. Okay.
Okay, next up, it's time for another brand new game announcement. An unholy but adorable union between
I guarantee
developer
it's gonna sell out really quickly as
Monster
well.
and Devolver Digital. This
Definitely.
roguelike action adventure is set in a super cute and undeniably dark world. Coming next year, here is the exclusive reveal of Cult of the Lamb.
That was a hack and slash game.
like a
little bit
really
like
nice one. Though.
Hades in a way. I wouldn't say.
Wait, it isn't just hack and slash.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
like
to be also like town building.
and you can bring up your cult. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks pretty cool. So, if you look in the comments, we got Theo, Master Chad.
Oh, what?
Yeah, if you look into the comments, Master Chad. I actually quite like the look of it. I think it looks alright.
We love to show off games made
It's not my
by
typical
big
game, but it looks
teams
pretty
on Opening
good.
Night Live, and also small
Honestly,
teams,
it's a game
like
I would
one
play,
person.
and I
This
haven't played
next
like
game
many
was
new games
first previewed
recently.
at Gamescom 2020,
Yeah, you've
and
been
now
a
this
bit busy
single
on
developer, a
oh,
30-year-old
what is it
father
called?
in Poland, is back to show us an update
Yeah,
on a really
League of
exciting
Legends. It's
game
been a
that
couple
caught my
years.
eye for its
yeah, I've
over-the-top
been stuck
action.
in that
It is
game for
coming
like
next year
the
to
last 4
consoles,
years.
PC, and Xbox Game
Yeah,
Pass.
I've
I
been
hope
missing
you
that
enjoy it. It's a
vitamin
little
D.
over
You
the
should come
top, but
outside.
it looks so fun. This is Midnight Fight Express.
But I'm pretty excited for Forza Horizon, and this one actually looked really cool as well.
It does look really good. But I don't really deep it because obviously you play on PC. You can literally play all the Xbox games. So this looks kind of cool. I hope there's stuff coming out on the Switch because that would be. I do like the Switch a lot. It's definitely in some need of a lot of new games.
Does Switch have any kind of like sort of subscription as well, like Game Pass?
No, but that's a good thing. There's a couple things I wish that they would do for the Switch. You know, that would be a really good one because people would definitely do it. The Switch is very popular. But then if they had like some type of achievement or trophy system, that would also be really good. It's necessary. It is completely needed, I think.
Remember, no Russia.
Oh, he's got the horse mask on. Midnight Fight Express. Coming out on Switch as well. That's okay. Oh, that's fine then.
I got my pizza. I got my manhole.
As I said, this looks like a really good handheld game. Or you could play it on the TV, but it'd be best way you can play it with Nintendo Switch OLED. So OLED screen would be really good.
Nintendo Switch in 2022. Today, we've got the reveal of a new playable character. That's right, who is set for some action-packed combat against Foot Clan's devious soldiers, including the reveal of team attacks. Watch for that. And yes,
Teenage Mutant
the
Ninja
ability
Turtles
to
looking good.
revive a turtle via strategic use of pizza.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they can revive their teammates with pizza. This used to, I used to love watching this as a kid. I don't know if you ever watched any of the movies, the old movies, or the ones where they used to dress up as. Oh, this is cool, man.
I didn't really watch the movies, but I watched the cartoons.
The cartoons were cool. The first one, I don't remember which one it was called, but that one was really because they made a few since then, but they all have different titles. This is a cool little 2D arcade game.
Man, this kind of like art just takes me back like a few years back, like
definitely
a couple years back.
So I like when games do this stuff like Metro, Droid, but the new games coming out, it's still 2D, it's still kept the way how it used to be.
Yeah.
So much would be good. Shredder's Revenge. I wonder what console this is for. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. And that was the pizza. that they revived it
This
with.
year, I am happy to welcome Natasha Becker from Webedia as our co-host, who will be updating you on all things Gamescom, including the Gamescom Awards and what's in store for fans at Gamescom Digital.
Wait, are
Take
they
it away,
going to speak
Natasha.
about Teenage
Einen
Mutant
wunderschönen guten
Ninja
Abend aus
Turtles?
Deutschland. Hello
That's what I
and
thought, but
greetings from
no.
Germany. I'm Natasha Becker and I'm super excited to be here hosting this show with you, Jeff, even though we are thousands of miles apart. Yes, Gamescom is once again a digital event, but that does not mean we can't have just as much
Looking
fun
forward
as
to going
more
to this next
IRL
year.
in
Like
person.
really looking
To
forward
bring
to it.
Gamescom to you, we have put together
Same with
an
E3.
awesome
Hopefully
online
that will
program
all go
with
through.
lots of live streams,
Everything
announcements,
will be back
interactive
in
elements,
person.
Oh,
giveaways, and more.
hopefully
For our
everything goes
German
well.
Yeah, it all
viewers, my
depends on the
colleagues and I
country,
will be
really.
live
So
on
obviously
YouTube
they
and
have different
Twitch on
rules
Thursday and Friday,
for
2
different
p.m. till
situation.
10 p.m. Central
Yeah.
European summertime, with loads of new and exciting stuff, interviews,
It would be
gameplay
so
demos,
cool
fun activities,
going to
games,
It would.
these
trailers,
events
and
live.
more. And for our entire international audience, there will be all of that, plus even
Would you
more goodies
cosplay
and
for the
prizes
event?
to redeem on the Gamescom Now website.
Oh, what would I
Just
cosplay? Oh,
register on the
James would look
Gamescom Now
really good
website and
cosplay.
you can redeem all the free
Definitely.
stuff, create your own schedule tailored to your interests, and participate in the Gamescom Epics quests that will unlock the vaults where we have hidden
I would
the really big
cosplay as
prizes. The best thing
Tifa
about that?
from
Well, the Gamescom Now
Final
website
Fantasy
and
7, I
all
think.
live streams for Gamescom
It would look funny.
2021 are completely free. But for
I
now,
don't know if you ever
let's
played
see
Final
what else
Fantasy
we've got in
7
store for
back
you
in the...
today.
Play the
It's
Final
been out for a very long.
Fantasy the 10.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is coming out in October.
Still haven't watched this anime.
Really? It's on Netflix. It's probably on other things as well, but I know it's on Netflix in case you have a subscription with them.
Should also be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's also it'll be on Crunchyroll as
to
well.
answer that very question for disabled players. And now, thanks to the hard work of game developers and disabled advocates, more and more the answer to that question is yes, you can. But there's still work to be done.
We specialise in accessibility coverage, from reviews, features, news, but we don't just stop there.
Our workshops help studios expand their knowledge about accessibility and inclusivity in games and communities. Writers, community managers, and user researchers learn best practices for every aspect of their work.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Up next, a beloved Sega
Oh,
franchise
Super Monkey
celebrates
Ball. I don't know if you ever
20
played
years
this as
of
well.
monkey magic
I played it
when
back
Super
on
Monkey Ball Banana
the
Mania
PlayStation
launches on
2.
October 5th. As
Nope.
you've probably seen online, there are some great guest
Never played
characters
this
in the
one.
release, including Beat from Jet
I don't
Set
know if
Radio,
I'd play it now,
Sonic
but
and
it was
Tails,
fun as a kid.
and someone else who is set to join the Monkey Gang later this year. Check this out.
It's been well over 10 years since I've played this. About 14 years, maybe?
What kind of
It's got
game?
good skincare. He's glowing. It's... I don't know how to explain it. Go actually read this. It's like a kind of a party family game, you know?
Oh, sort of
It's
like
like
Mario
a bit
Party.
of... Mario Party. I haven't played Mario.
They pretty much like just roll a dice and then like the people start like walking in like the board. There's like a couple
I
of
have played
events.
Mario Party, no, it's not like that. But these guys, so you're basically in a ball, but it's like an arcade type of game, so there's lots of different games you can play. You're like, there was a boxing game, you could do races, which is one that I used to love. So stuff literally what they're showing now, so it's like a party game basically. But I used to love this as a kid, because one of the only games I could play that I was actually good at. Every other game I sucked. It was very hard to play a game at like the age of 3 or 4 and actually be good at it.
My party game used to be Mario Kart 64.
Good game.
Make
I remember
huge
the
tournaments
golf.
with family. Fun time.
Yeah, it was good like that.
Let's roll out.
So it'd definitely be a good game for the kids, especially on the Switch, because I don't know if you noticed, but with the Switch controllers, they kind of work as Nintendo Wii controllers. So you have like all the motion sense basically.
Oh, they have like the
So it should-
gyroscope for like stuff like board.
Yeah.
Next up,
That's
a
it.
game started by
Split
two
Gate. Can you
stand-up
play this?
Oh, this one looks so cool. This one I definitely
This
want to
summer,
It's
play.
already out.
first
It's
release,
crazy the
Split
amount of
Gate
numbers.
started setting
They only had a
records
couple
with the
thousand
open
people
beta.
playing, and then
More
it
than
bumped right
10
up.
million downloads across PC, PlayStation,
Yeah,
and
10 million
Xbox.
downloads now.
Blending the best of arena shooters with the fun of Portals, tonight it's about to get even more interesting with the
Kind of
reveal
like
of Season
the speed is kind of like
0,
Quake,
which is dropping right now
high
with a new
pace.
map, Carmen Station 3,
Yeah, it's like
infection mode, and so much
Halo and
more.
Portal meets,
Check it out.
but it looks just like Halo. I don't know what involvement the industries have with each other, but it looks so similar. I've got it downloaded. I've just not picked it up yet. That's the only issue.
Yeah, I'm
On
downloading it
PC, it
today.
looks insane. Like, on mouse and keyboard, it does look. It looks like a really good mouse and keyboard game.
Is it cross-platform, or is it only for PC right now?
I don't know if it is. I'm guessing it probably is, but I don't actually know. But I know it looks even better on PC, just because of the way how you aim. It's perfect for a mouse.
Yeah,
You've obviously got like the whole arm length to be aiming. It works a lot better.
and the thing is, you don't only have to like aim towards them. You also have to do the portal placement. So you need like
exactly.
really good accuracy.
Yeah, there's this cross. I don't know, but you can play on everything, and it's free. It's a free game.
At Riders Republic from Ubisoft.
Yeah, I'm downloading it tonight.
It shouldn't take up too much either, because it is a very new game. I don't know how people found out about it, because it's been out for a little while, but there's only like 40,000 people playing it for a while, and then it went up to 200,000, 500,000. It went to literally all in the space of a month. It just blew up. So I was watching like a couple of interviews where they had to employ a lot more people because they didn't obviously have enough, because they didn't build it to have that many.
Probably blew up when people started streaming it on Twitch.
Yeah, there must have been. Well, I think it was at a time where everyone got bored of Warzone, because it's like in a bad spot at the minute. So I'm guessing that's when people found out about it, really, or took more of a liking to it.
Take on sponsored events or pit yourself against other riders in the biggest, most competitive mass races. As the wins roll in, you'll attract bigger sponsors, better gear, and earn your spot among the best riders the Ridge community has to offer.
I'd really like to introduce you to someone.
This is Brett. He's kind of a big deal. Bike, ski, wingsuit.
Graphics look pretty good on this game.
In all three. He's always looking for riders who have the potential to become champions.
Okay, Sparky. If you can show me you've got what it takes, then I'm willing to give you a shot. It's now time
This
for you to
one
win
looks
more
pretty
than
cool as
gold.
well.
Don't worry. We got your back. Now go get him.
Is this one going to be multiplayer?
I'm guessing, yeah, it should be.
Looks like it
It's
has
on
a...
beta. Might download it.
The Riders Republic beta started a few days ago for a selection of registered
Looks
players.
like it
to
has
challenge
like
each
a
other
lot
in
of
this massive
customization.
multiplayer outdoor sports playground.
James probably
And
like
we have
it. He's
some
a big
more news
fan
to
of this
share.
company,
I'm happy to announce that starting now
Ubisoft.
until
He likes
August
them.
28th, the beta is open for everyone for free on PC and consoles. You're invited to join frantic 50-player mass races, compete in a variety of multiplayer modes, or to free roam in open world set within some of the most
This would be a good game
famous
for the
US
office as well,
national
so I
parks.
feel like it would be
The
decent
game
to play.
releases this fall on October 28th.
Oh, definitely.
To learn more, check out ridersrepublic.com.
Better start
And
making
now,
tournaments.
let's check back
Maybe
in
on
with Natasha.
Yeah, for sure.
on
Okay,
Mondays.
let's get to our first award. There are a lot of great games coming to Xbox in the next few months, and we have narrowed it down to 3 very strong contenders. Which one of them will take the Gamescom award home tonight? The nominees for Best Microsoft Xbox Game are the action RPG Elden Ring by From Software,
Elden Ring, yeah, they won a
Ubisoft's
couple of
first
awards.
shooter Far Cry 6, the
Yep.
long-awaited Halo Infinite from 343 Industries. And the winner for Best Microsoft Xbox Game 2021 is Halo Infinite.
I knew it.
Congratulations.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Greg Stone, and I'm the lead producer for the campaign on
Well
Halo
deserved.
Infinite.
It looks
I'm
good.
Darren Kahn, lead producer multiplayer on Halo Infinite. And together, along with all 343, we want to thank you for naming Halo Infinite Best Xbox Game.
Since our start together 20 years ago, Halo has been synonymous with Xbox, and we look to continue that tradition as we move towards our launch this holiday.
And we want to thank the fans. Some of you got a chance to play the tech preview recently. Just know that there's more on the way.
Lastly, a giant thanks to the team. Without your tireless dedication, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you.
Game Pass really is worth it, by the way. Like, with the amount that you actually get on it for the price that you're paying, it is really worth it.
But you get Forza and Age of Empires.
The majority
you
of their
get
games are on
Psychonauts.
Game Pass.
How much is this?
So all of the Halos you get on Game Pass. Top of my head. All the Forzas you can get on there. My mind's gone blank. They have like over 100 games, and it is really worth it. It's a fair price. So your Xbox Live on top. Oh yeah, you can get Hades on there, which is super good. But it's like £6-7 for your Xbox Live, and then you pay an extra £4, and you can get all these games as well. You can get so
that's definitely worth
Back
it.
for Blood you can get. This game would be a game for Tom, I think. Which is something that PlayStation unfortunately cannot compete with. It's not what they're trying to do. But this is exactly why I have both consoles, just for this exact reason. Good would it test out games as well, because instead of spending the full price on a game, you can just use the pass, test out. If you want to get a physical copy after, you can do that all you want.
Gives
But
way more
Game Pass is
accessibility.
worth it.
You can like try out the games that you actually like.
Exactly,
and spend
100%.
time in those games, rather than just
Yeah.
hope you pick. Oh, Starfield.
Or is this a game that you like?
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi game that is looking pretty sick. There isn't
Okay, I'll
much
look into it.
much out for it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of a nerd for sci-fi, which is why waiting for Starfield, and there was this other game. What?
Red Bull gives you wings.
So far, this has been a really good opening night. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. Is there any feedback that you can hear?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any feedback you can hear from my mic at all?
No.
I don't know if there's an echo. Okay.
All good. Century.
It's interesting. There's not much gameplay, but it looks okay. Oh, it's just for Steam as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, that Unreal Engine's meant to be really good.
They updated it
It
not
does
too
look-
long ago, right?
Yeah, I can't remember when. I know I've heard a lot about it, but the games that have been pissed on it do look really good. This is Pez. I think this is Pez. No, UFL. Boy, I
My
need
name
you.
is Eugene. I'm the CEO at Strikers Inc. Our studio has been founded to change the world of football simulation games forever. I'd like to introduce you to
football
UFL, a global online football league that will be available for free on all major console platforms. The key to success in UFL is your skill on and off the pitch. That's what we
First time
call
I've ever
fans
heard
of
of
the
this. I thought it was
game.
going to
Wait to
be
share more, so stay tuned and have a
Pez, because
fantastic
Pez recently changed to a free-to-play game.
It has been a full year since we've
Oh,
had an
let's
update
go.
on Lego Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The first time you get to play all 9 films in one game. Looks like everyone's come out tonight. Jar Jar.
There's a little bit of
All right,
echo
that
now.
changes today, though, with a brand new look at the game. We're so excited to show this to you. Check it out.
Promise me you will train the boy. Yes, Master.
I was once a Jedi Knight. The same as your father.
How did my father die?
Ready are you? What know you of ready? The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning. And I will not be the last Jedi. Reach out.
This looks really good. Like, it looks way different to the other Lego games.
For a Lego game, it looks quite... I don't want to say realistic, but like...
Yeah, no, I do get what you mean.
Like, you can even see the gloss on the Lego itself.
Yeah. But all of the movement, it's like, it's a lot different to how other Lego games have previously been.
Yeah.
The boy has no patience. He is not ready.
I am ready. Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben, tell him I'm ready.
Spring 2022.
Still got a while to wait, but...
For the past 2 years, Next Studios in Shanghai have been bringing to life their vision for a new style of shooter experience on PC, a game called Synced Off Planet. It's a new kind of companion shooter where teamwork and tactics are important, but so are the enemy nanos you can weaponize and have fight on your side. Tomorrow, I'll be hosting a special Gamescom showcase with lots of in-depth info on Synced Off Planet. But right now, here's the re-revealed trailer for Synced Off Planet. Synced Off Planet.
The Morpheus chip. A revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital. Soon they found a way to rearrange matter, but it went wrong. We were surrounded by nanos, and they turned on us. Billions of lives lost, the world we knew, over. But we found a way to sync with nanos. To control them. Now the remaining survivors are fighting back. Those of us left are trying to get on shuttles headed for the only safe place. Off-planet. And the tech that almost destroyed us might just save us.
Next up, another fun surprise for you
I think they're
guys.
showing off more tomorrow
Outlast
from what it said.
Trials. In this horror survival game, you play
We'll
part
probably
of the
see more
Corporation. You're a test
like
subject in a
gameplay
controlled training
reveals.
facility in the
Yeah,
middle
but
of the
yeah.
Cold War era. Red Barrels up in my home country of Canada has been hard at work on this game where you can face the trials solo
Tomorrow
with
the
up to 3 others in multiplayer.
indie games.
And tonight I am
Indie,
so
I thought
honored
it's Friday,
to
isn't it?
premiere the
Oh,
brand
yeah,
new
yeah.
trailer for this game
I don't know what
launching
is on
in
tomorrow, but
2022.
this is just rumors, really.
I want you to know that you are safe. I'm your friend. Why did you come here? You presented yourself as able-bodied and eager to make improvements. Wicked!
It looks pretty messed up.
Dark one. This is going to be like jump scared mixed with fighting.
Yep, that looks good, definitely.
We are all going to get better together.
Next up, something a little lighter. We're going to head into the creature collecting open world of Dokkaev from Pearl Abyss in South Korea. This unique, vibrant world looks absolutely beautiful. What you're about to see is actual gameplay footage from this action-adventure experience where you befriend these adorable beings that gain strength from people's dreams.
It's gonna be special. 새로운 날이야. 어쩐지 좋은 일이 생길 것만 같아. 두근두근거려. 새로운 널 만날 생각에 벌써부터 간질거리는 기분이야. 널 찾아낼 거야. 좀만 기다려봐. 널 내게 보여봐. Show me your everything. 도전은 환영해.
The graphics.
Just saw your comment now, Will, and it's 100%. That is Mordry. The graphics and the moving do definitely look a lot better.
It was the Lego one, right? Or the...
Yeah, it was to do Lego. I only just noticed it now. This looks different. It looks quite fresh. The gameplay looks good as well.
This is monster collectible, right? I'm wondering how it works. Just literally fight.
I guess after you defeat them, maybe. Be funny if they had a thing like a Pokeball, just copied Pokemon a little bit. There's a llama. Currently, oh yeah.
Might be multiplayer as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing it is. It's like open world, so I'm guessing they have multiplayer.
Environment
Some
looks
way,
pretty
maybe
cool.
do like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah, movement looks good. Yeah, I totally get what you mean there, Will. Oh, sorry. This is an interesting game, I don't know. Because I don't know if that's an auto-lock thing where it just automatically locks onto another enemy or opponent.
He's just like using it on the air.
Graphics do look really good.
Yeah, definitely. The movement, like variety that you have in this game also looks really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options.
They're really showcasing that. I don't know why, it gives me Ratchet and Clank vibes in like the variety of weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It was kind of like, I don't know, so you can capture them with like a vacuum by the looks of it. Oh.
No, so it's a virtual world. Sort of.
That one looks so fun. Back at Summer Game Fest, Jeff Goldblum joined me to reveal Jurassic World Evolution 2, Now it's time to find out about the release date and get a first look at the gameplay of this
I don't know if
simulation.
you ever played any of these games in the past. There was one I played on PlayStation 2. I really enjoyed that game. The last game they released on, they have a Jurassic World game, but back then it was called Jurassic Park. They had a really decent game on PlayStation 2.
No, only seen the movies.
They have good games, they're quite decent. The last one, I heard is really good. Because you can make your own park, basically.
Oh.
And like, there'll be tornadoes, you know, that you might have them try break out or kill others.
This is sort of like
Quite cool.
Town building.
Yeah, it literally is that. So you can make your own park, or in this case, your own world full of dinosaurs, basically.
But it would be I thought it would be something like an FPS, sort of like fighting the.
No. So yeah, so all of their games have been like this since the first one that they made on PlayStation 2. It's a nice, cool, like chill game. You know, it's not too serious. You can just literally be in bed, lay back and play it instead of on your desk or wherever you want. Yeah, that's one of the things. Your dinosaurs might start fighting, and then they can break out as well.
Using a shark has like feeding.
Yeah. But the last game they brought out was pretty decent. They look kind of similar though, and this one isn't on Switch this time. That's interesting.
And with Far Cry 6, the team
Oh,
from
this will be
Ubisoft has
big.
perhaps
Far Cry
found
6.
Hollywood's greatest villain, from Breaking Bad to The Mandalorian. Emmy-nominated actor Giancarlo Esposito leads a talented cast as a dictator, Anton Castillo. Anton is willing to sacrifice his own people to turn his country into a paradise for his son to inherit. As Danny Rojas, you will join the guerrillas who oppose him in their fight across the island nation of Yara. If you like a deep story with compelling characters, Far Cry 6 should be at the top of your list later this year. Let's take a closer look with the world premiere story trailer for Far Cry 6 coming this October.
Oh, there's a little bit of echo, by the way.
It's because of how close my laptop is. I'm just going to leave it turned up and pull it back.
Let's get right to it. Yesterday, your network, Yaravision, was hijacked by rebels.
Oh, don't shoot!
They called for the liberation of so-called outcasts from Viviro labor camps. Is Viviro produced with slave labor?
Viviro saves millions of lives. Do you think that those lives care where it comes from?
You were imprisoned at the age of 13, the same age as Diego. You spent a lot of time with your father.
He is a great teacher. A lion finds calm before the kill.
Fire me!
I understand you were forced to endure 15 years of hard labor, pruning tobacco. I hear you still have the blade.
When Yara becomes paradise, my methods, no one will care.
You are the only survivor? I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you. A revolution is not won by the fearless.
It's won by the feared.
Welcome to Libertad, Danny.
I have a vision.
To rebuild paradise. A cure.
Viviro, the most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen. Grown within our precious tobacco. But our paradise comes at a cost. This our enemies will never understand.
Out. Now.
Your safety zone. You want me to kill Anton Castillo? Kill a dictator who has raped our land and turned our people into slaves? Thinking about it. What about you?
You're gonna be a fucking guerrilla legend!
I am not fearless, but I promise you one thing.
It looks pretty cool, but I think it's still quite early into the game development. Judging by the graphics.
You are a liar.
Yeah. Wait, October 7th.
It comes out soon now.
I cannot wait
Sooner
to
than I
play
thought.
that game and see Giancarlo in it. All right, now it's time to catch up on Blood
It looks
Hunt. We
good.
showed
Hopefully
you
the
this
graphics
free-to-play battle
turn a
royale
little bit
game from
better.
Shark Mob back at Summer Game Fest, and it just keeps looking better. Pending on which clan allegiance you go for when creating your own vampire, your playstyle can dramatically change, allowing for a broad range of ways to survive the
Twitch
night.
has
So tonight, we're going to
crashed.
get introduced to one of these clans and their traits.
Oh, fantastic.
What is beauty? A scenic skyline. A striking garment.
This one looks nice, actually.
You can't see it right now. My crash for me. And I'm in an ad. So that's it.
An aching kiss.
What time is your Twitch? What time is it on?
It doesn't really show any time in here.
Mine's 13948.
Stunning radiance that overwhelms the senses.
That should be fine.
Deadly poise that knows no equal. A humble foe begging for mercy. Some die for beauty. We kill for it. We are artists. We are Toreador.
It's like a vampire game, I think.
Vampire game with different classes?
It is vampire, yeah. I thought so.
After a successful alpha period of testing and improving the game, developers at Shark Mob are now ready for the next step. Early access on Steam begins September 7th. Catch all the details and sign up now at bloodhunt.com.
For early access, like the graphics
All right,
look
up next,
pretty
we
polished.
all love a
Yeah, they look
good
really good.
amusement park, and we've missed them this past year. Well, now it's time to give you the world premiere announcement of Park Beyond, a brand new take on theme park management simulations from Bandai Namco and Limbic Entertainment, coming in 2022 to PC and next-gen consoles.
Be interesting to see how correct our predictions was.
So, be honest. It's another classic, eh?
It's a little old-fashioned, don't you think?
Oh, nonsense! Everything's brand new! They haven't made most of these rides since the 80s, for, some reason.
The reason is that nobody wants to ride them anymore. But it's okay. I think we just need a little help.
Oh, yes. Very impressive. Oh, the engineering is going to cost an arm and a leg. You remind me of the Visioneer I used to be. This roller coaster, I can feel the magic of it already.
Vertical drops with enough G's to make you giddy? Thrilling bursts of speed? Is this even possible?
Does it matter?
Impossification!
I personally wouldn't trust a ride like that if it was real.
Me neither. But so this is like a
Depends on your creativity.
kind of city building with a like park, and you design like, the rides.
You can design your own rides. So like that's why there was a Ferris wheel that had about 10 different Ferris wheels made together. Park Beyond. Interesting. It's not on Switch either.
First announced last year at the PlayStation Future of Gaming event, Jet, the Far Shore, comes from Super Brothers and Pine Scented. an interstellar space adventure where you explore a mysterious planet in the hopes of carving out a future for a civilization on the brink of extinction. It's a little close to home. Today,
This
we've
is up
got an
my alley.
exclusive new look and a release date. Jet is coming to PS5, PS4, and Epic Games Store on October 5th.
Wait, Epic Games Store is another really good one. I was looking at it earlier. They're just so cheap on there. I think it's for PC keys, isn't it? I might be wrong.
Centaur, Elmi Foxton.
One world shanene funds, lies les nenu.
Yamist, Anfars, Zion Vespa.
Doizen kashishinto, Aishevikawa.
Ed Noma, Moshten Ben. Traugenixi, Focazzi Prosebe.
Banyamal, Kabiremba. Urbin Baldur, Monvashen Sal.
Shisvistinella, Dendeon. Jokavem, Digma, Autoglyph.
Definitely looks interesting. I'm not entirely sure on its purpose, but
He's like exploring the environment, sort of like what's the
yeah, there was a
name?
game that yeah, it was a really massive game.
Yeah. Which was actually a disaster in the beginning, and then it sort of like fixed itself.
Yeah,
What's the name?
I can't remember what it's called. God, no, I'll search it.
Right now, it's time for an important development update from Guerrilla about their highly anticipated
No Man's Sky. Yep,
game,
that is
Oh,
correct,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's what it's called. Hello, guys. Yeah, that was really big. I know. I remember it. In terms of the actual game itself, it was really big within.
Hi everyone, hope you're enjoying the show so far.
It was
So I
really
played
hard.
it like a couple years ago now.
On Horizon Forbidden West. I'm here today to share some exciting news on our upcoming sequel. It's been a few months since we at Guerrilla were able to share our first gameplay experience as part of PlayStation State of Play, giving you a glimpse of where Aloy's journey will take her next, and showcasing exciting new elements like swimming, free climbing, expanded melee combat, and more. At that time, Horizon Forbidden West had just passed a major milestone, and we had entered the final stage of development. On track, but a bit uncertain if we would be able to polish the game to the level of quality that we strive for. It's no surprise that our teams were hugely impacted by the global pandemic. We've been adjusting to new workflows and other challenges while keeping our teams safe and prioritizing a healthy work-life balance. But today we can finally confirm that our long-awaited sequel will come to both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on the 18th of February 2022.
PlayStation exclusive game then.
To start next week on
Oh yeah, no,
2nd
of course it is.
September. We're so grateful to you, our amazing fans, for your unwavering support. We know how much you're looking forward
Horizon
to reuniting with
Forbidden
Aloy
West.
and her friends, continuing her story and exploring a new and dangerous world. Your passion,
The fighting
fan
looks
art,
pretty cool.
cosplay,
Just
virtual
jumped off
photography,
the
and videos
target and
have
then
meant the world to
arrowed.
all of us.
Yeah.
Before we go, there's one more thing to share with you, and it's something our community has been asking about for a while now. The patch for 60 FPS support for Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 5 is live right now.
So that was the
You
other
can find
game.
more information on our social channels. From all of us at Guerrilla and PlayStation, thank you for all your support and enjoy the rest of the show.
Amazon's New World is set to take us to the mystical land of Eternum on September 28th after a successful summer of playtests. Now, we've got a brand new look at this MMORPG as it heads towards its open beta on September 9th. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to connect your account to get the Twitch drop of the Verdant Trapper apparel skin by watching 15 minutes of this very show. And after the world premiere, check out my interview with game director Scott Lane.
Am I logged
Take a look.
in? I'm not looking.
The stories you've heard. They don't tell the whole truth.
Amazon Games.
The island
Yep.
is indeed
New
a place of
MMORPG
legend.
from them. Never heard of Amazon Games before.
I didn't. It makes sense why they would. Amazon are everywhere.
But many who've sought to claim them have simply vanished without a trace.
But an MMORPG is quite risky.
Your ship is stocked and your crew assembled. Chart your course and your fate. We can pretend no longer. This corruption must be stopped.
It's an interesting looking game, I'm not gonna lie.
Seems to have progression, like the way the buildings kind of upgraded.
Yeah.
I will say a prayer for the souls of your crew.
I wonder if this would be. I feel like it's just a. Yeah, it was just a Steam Amazon game. I did think that. It didn't look like a console game at all. But I don't think this one was in our predictions. I might be wrong.
That was the
I don't think we had any
MMORPG
MMORPG in our predictions.
Game
Like,
director from New World,
Yeah,
Scott
especially
Lane.
from
Scott,
Amazon.
how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm great, Jeff. How are you?
But they had the logo, so it means that
guys
they've
had
obviously got a
very
streaming service, or
successful
maybe it's an
closed
upcoming
beta
one
test
just for
this
games.
summer, right? Tell us about it.
Yeah, we were thrilled and humbled by how that went. You know, over 1 million people showed up to play, and there were 2 billion minutes watched on Twitch. And it was just so fun for the team to get to play alongside everyone, watch those streamers, and we got so much good feedback. The team's even more focused on shipping a great game than they were before.
Now, the game is coming out September 28th, but before then, there will be a public beta for fans?
Yeah, we're opening it up to the public from September 9th through the 12th. So if you're not familiar with New World, come check it out.
Yeah, it's a Prime
If you want more
Gaming.
information
It's
on
a
how to
membership.
participate, you can go to
£8 per month.
www.unreal.com.
Before we go, I want to ask you about post-launch content. What do you have planned for players after September 28th?
Well, we are completely committed to making Eternum a living, breathing world that players will come back to again and
That's
again
pretty
for
cool.
years to
So
come.
Prime Gaming, it also links with Amazon Prime.
Living, breathing world in an MMORPG.
Well beyond launch, and we're going to continue
And like
engaging
this
with the
has been
players
like the
to help
dream for
drive our goals and
MMORPG
where we
in a
take
while.
the
Like
game.
the state of
I can't go
MMORPG is
specific on what
quite
we're talking
stale.
about, but I can give you some hints.
This seems
Players
kind
have
of
already been
fresh, to
asking
be
for more
honest.
supernatural elements and more weapons, so we got a pretty cool way to combine those into a deliverable that they'll see shortly after launch. And then players have been asking for more group content and expeditions, so we're working toward that as well. And then, you know, with the holidays right around the corner, I'm pretty excited to see what that might look like on Eternum.
All right, thanks so much for joining us, Scott.
Thanks, Jeff.
Earlier, we had some big Marvel game news, and today also marks the release of another Marvel game. Marvel is known for memorable characters and amazing storytelling. This next game is something that is sure to excite fans around the world. Today marks the release of Marvel's first open-world action RPG on mobile, an ambitious new game that allows players to customize their
That'd
favorite
be cool.
superhero and experience
Alright.
a brand new action-packed story. Let's take a look at this exclusive launch trailer for Marvel Future Revolution, available to download today for free from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
It was an honor saving the world with you all. Take care of it, my friends.
Earths from different dimensions have merged into one.
Whoa! Who are you? A friend from the neighborhood. Want to help me protect it?
No world is ending on my watch.
probably drain your battery, but it looks good.
For a mobile game, like mobile has like really developed easier.
Yeah, 100. I was literally going to say that it has really developed. With Apple's next release of their iPhone 13 or whatever they call it, I think it played really well on there. She got the 120 Hz screen coming, and even bigger battery. So
and the franchise enters
I
a
can't
new
remember what
era on September
screen
10th. Here to
quality.
celebrate Tales is Lindsay Sterling, performing a rearrangement of a classic Tales of Arise song.
It's interesting.
I'm wondering how they changed the floor without like doing anything to her. Is that like a screen?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like a projector, but maybe it's just a screen all along.
I think it.
I think it's a screen on the floor.
Yeah.
That's a bit of kit, but. This game looks pretty good. That's the collector's edition one that we sell as well. I do really like fantasy games. I'm a big fan of them.
Same. Exploring the world.
Yeah, just on a different. Can't see many good gamers bending like that when it's out of chair all day.
Thank you, Lindsay. That was so beautiful. The Tales of Arise demo is out right now. While Tales of Arise brings the Tales of franchise to a new era on console, this isn't the only place where the franchise grows and evolves to. That's right, it's time for a new game announcement. Here's the new Tales of title for iOS and Android.
Mobile gaming really is coming forward.
Anime game as well. Wait, is this? I'm in a bit of guilty here. Oh, never mind.
It doesn't look like you're being attacked that much, really. That's the only reason why they showed that much. It's not fully
Check out
developed.
the Tales of Arise demo that is available right now.
Yeah, standing desks definitely are
okay.
necessary.
The
I
environment
definitely
looks
need to
really
get
cool.
one. Yeah. Don't know if you saw Will's comment on that.
Play the demo now.
Is this also going to be an online one,
Next
or
up, we have 2 more awards for you.
guessing, yeah.
Best Nintendo Switch game and Best PC game. The Nintendo Switch has become a daily companion for many people, so let's see which games might bring us joy on long train rides next year. These are the nominees. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope by Ubisoft. Just Dance 2022, also by Ubisoft. And the winner for Best Nintendo Switch Game 2021
Mario.
is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Congratulations.
I'm Davide Sogliani, Creative Director on Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. On behalf of the entire team in Ubisoft, I wish to thank you for voting for us. We are deeply honored by your support and so excited to show you more about the game when the time will come. Winning the prize of Best Nintendo Switch Game at Gamescom 2021 means a lot to everyone working on the project, and we cannot wait for you to experience this cosmic adventure. Thanks a lot, Gamescom, and see you soon.
And on PC, every game, from the biggest AAA productions to the tiniest one-man shows, is just one viral tweet away from becoming the next big hit. Nominated for Best PC Game 2021 are the up-and-coming strategy hit Age of Empires 4 by Relic Entertainment, From Software's Elden Ring, Siberia: The World Before from Microids and Koa Labs. And the winner of the Gamescom Award for Best PC Game 2021 is Siberia: The World Before. Congratulations to Koa Labs and Microids.
Hi, I'm Lucas, the lead writer and game director of Siberia: The World Before. I just wanted to thank the Gamescom's jury for awarding us today. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you on the behalf of all the team and our partners.
She always played Just Dance in her train.
People currently working very, very hard to provide the best game possible. And of course, I want to have a thought for Benoit Socal and his
That would be funny, it'd be well worth it.
Benoit was the creator of
the rest of the cabin will be slightly disturbed.
And we miss him. We miss him a lot. Well, I think that's it. Thank you again, and I think there's someone else who wants to say something now. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, Inan Zur here, and I'm so happy to be the composer for Siberia: The World Before. I wanted to congratulate the visionaries, developers, and whoever contributed to this amazing game on their great achievement, and I cannot wait to share with you what's to come.
Hi, this is Tony DePass. I'm the founder and director of I Need Diverse Games, a not-for-profit based in Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to the rest of opening night of Gamescom Live.
It's absolutely crucial to make sure that the pathway into games is as accessible and supported and inclusive for members of underrepresented groups as it is for anyone else.
The idea of seeing someone, whether they are someone who looks like you, someone who acts like you, someone who enjoys the same things that you do, that experience can sometimes be life-changing.
You have really good camera quality.
Really good what, sorry?
For those who
Camera quality.
a way to leave their world behind.
What is this? Oh.
Team up and prepare.
Another mobile game?
Jumanji. The curse
I hope so.
Nintendo Switch. And Steam.
Really?
Could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy instead?
Yeah.
And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still hanging around Eugene-cho?
Hopefully the limp syncing was a little bit better now.
Don't underestimate me, Yagami-san.
Wait, this is not coming out for Switch?
To see even more of Lost Judgment,
No,
watch
for some
IGN's
reason I thought it was
Gamescom show, where
PlayStation,
they will
but
have a full 7-minute trailer debut of the game on their ONL post show. Now it's time for some news from globally celebrated electronic artist deadmau5. He's seen all these virtual concerts and said he wanted to do one better to create his own persistent spot in the metaverse, a living world that will evolve with his fans. It's called Oberhassi, and it's coming to Core, a platform for user-created multiplayer games and worlds this fall. Here's your first look.
What is up, Gamescom? This is your good friend Joel, professionally known as deadmau5. Yes, that is the correct way to pronounce it. Tell your friends. We're here to talk to you all about Oberhasli and Core and bringing game development to the masses. Oberhasli is going to be just a really great place for deadmau5 fans to come and hang out with their friends and cross-communicate and just have a good time with various activities. We're going to offer interactive concert experiences. We've seen virtual concerts. We've been there. We've done that. There was no shelf life to it. So the future plans for Oberhasli are switching it up and keeping it cohesive with real-world events. You know, what's happening with deadmau5 and the tour, the music and the releases have some longevity to it, be upgraded. It would be the gateway to the brain of Joel in the world of Core.
Wait, so
I've personally never heard of this before.
So they're going to make like a game in which events are like a live concept?
Yeah, and by the looks of it, you can make your own games as well.
I found this game called Mergelandia, and I did a 12-hour non-stop grind on it. It was just so addicting. If you like counting spaghetti, this game is like for you. I'm seeing a lot of variety on there, so if you're an avid gamer like myself, launch Core and just browse. I wouldn't be surprised if you got hooked on something within the first hour. It's great.
I just think, I might be wrong, but it looks like loads of games inside of a game. But it's on that Epic Games Store.
And now here's the next big thing coming to Fall
Yeah,
Guys.
Fortnite music
Season
events.
5 in
Those are the ones
full
that
swing.
I know of.
Disney and Fall Guys are teaming up again to bring the perfect guest to your jungle-themed shenanigans. Let's take a look.
Oh, I actually didn't know Fortnite has like music events. Huh?
Yeah, they have these live events every so often, but they have quite big people doing. Fall Guys literally took over. I remember.
Stop playing Fortnite when they banned the double pump, like right at the start.
Now, one game that got a lot of attention in June was replaced from Sad Cat Studios. The team is hard at work on the game, but did want to give a quick little tease of their progress and news on that incredible song in the trailer from the Xbox Game Showcase in June. I'm listening to that tonight. All right, it wouldn't be Gamescom without a hotly anticipated strategy game. And this year, Age of Empires 4 is in full force with an exclusive gameplay reveal for you. A new campaign and a new civilization showcase leading into its release on October 28th. Check it out.
The pages of history are filled with moments that determine an empire's fate. Every decision can be the difference between rising to power or being lost to history. How will you grow a small fort into a mighty empire?
This looks like quite a cool game.
I'm wondering what new stuff they're going to put in the game. Characters or strategies.
Yeah, for sure.
To create the most powerful armies. How will you use your resources to rise above the rest?
Yesterday they were showing about the trebuchet.
Okay.
Major empires.
That screen is frozen.
Is it working now?
Earlier this year, Valheim, a brutal
Yeah, it's
exploration
working now.
survival game for 1 to 10 players, took over Steam, and it sold over 7 million copies in just under 2 months and reached a peak concurrent of over 500,000 players, the 5th game to do so in Steam history. Well, tonight, Iron Gate and Coffee Stain are excited to announce Valheim's first content update, Hearth and Home, has a release date. This update focuses on base building and survival experience. Builders and cooks are going to have a field day. Here is the beautifully animated trailer.
Got some really blue eyes in this.
Viking sort of vibe.
Yeah. Not sure how this game is going to look.
And I've
So
got
don't
one
really do
more
much
award
gameplay.
to announce tonight.
I think there's
PlayStation
like
is also
this is just an
expecting to
update,
get
so
a
the game
whole
should
bunch
already
of
be out
awesome
there.
titles in
It's
the near
okay,
future,
yeah.
so
into it.
picking the best one
Valheim.
turns out to be a real challenge. These are the 3 nominees for Best Sony PlayStation Game for 2021. Once again, the promising Elden Ring by From Software.
Oh, that's...
The 17th installment
okay,
in
this
the
is a hard
Tales
one.
series, Tales of Arise from Namco Bandai. The horror game The Dark Pictures,
Okay, I think
House
Elden
of
Ring
Ashes
might
by
win,
Supermassive Games.
but I
And the
kind of
winner
like
for Best
Tales of
Sony
Arise.
PlayStation Game 2021 after all these nominations is Elden Ring.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I thought so. I do think they'd win at least one.
この度はこのような素晴らしい賞をいただき、誠にありがとうございます。
From Software, so creative name.
エルデンリングはここ十数年の我々の集大成としてこれまでのノウハウをしっかりと生かしつつ、また新作タイトルとして新鮮な体験をユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるよう開発を進めています。これまで我々のタイトルを楽しんでくださった方はもちろん、そうでない方もぜひご期待いただければ幸いです。 この度はどうもありがとうございました。
Interesting.
Hello Gamescom, and welcome to Opening Night Live. I'm Joakim Brodén from Sabaton, and today we'd like to show you our new song and video, Steel
Cool looking guy.
that we did together
Cool
with
looking
Pro
background.
Gaming and World of Tanks. And we cannot wait to play this song live, and hopefully we'll be able to play live again soon. So, until then, let's battle! Let's battle!
Oh, World of Tanks.
You ever played it?
Nope.
Played it a couple of years. I used to really like it. I haven't played it for a couple of years now, but I used to play it back on the Xbox 360. Good game.
Oh wait, that's the guy performing.
Yeah. My only issue with this game is how long it actually took to level up and stuff. It was really, really long.
But how is it like? It's the game itself is it's not open world, right? It's
no,
like...
so it's like a big team deathmatch type of game. It's really fun. It is actually a really good game. I do definitely really like it.
Gives you wings.
This ad sounds so much better in Portuguese.
To deliver meaningful updates to fans.
Oh, is it?
And now it's time for its first crossover character, Aloy from Horizon, who is set to join the game in the 2.1 update on PlayStation on September 1st and on all platforms for version 2.2.
September looks
first look
big.
in action.
Not gonna lie.
Aloy here. If I have to share something, it'll be my bow. In the service of
It's gonna be a busy month.
It's nice to see more characters. Genshin Impact doesn't have that many characters available right now.
I doesn't have. Never played it.
I think it's free to play. I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Will is asking me to say Red Bull gives you wings in Portuguese.
And that's not all, Genshin Impact
Yeah, you
fans.
got that.
We also have some breaking news to share with you about a special event
at the
planned
end,
this fall. The Genshin Concert 2021, Melodies of an Endless Journey, to celebrate the game's 1-year anniversary. Coming this October, here's a sneak preview of the Flanders Symphony Orchestra in Belgium performing a theme familiar to Genshin Impact players.
Sounds amazing.
MMORPG music.
Yeah, I love that type of music. It's always so good. Like Final Fantasy has some of the best music I've heard. But just some games just they have some really good songs.
This year, and recently I had a chance to go hands-on and play the game Trust me, guys, it plays just as good as it looks. It reminds me of the fluidity of combat in the Batman Arkham games with the precision of a fighting game. This really does feel like a classic kung fu film with realistic raw combat. You play a young kung fu student that has spent their life training for that day of reckoning after an assassination squad brutally murdered your entire family. Well, today I'm excited to share the news that Sifu has a release date. Here's a sneak preview.
It's gonna do a Punisher by the sounds of it.
Oh, the art looks pretty cool actually. Okay.
I see what it means by the whole Batsman type of thing. I don't know if you've played Batman before.
Saw a couple of videos on it, but never played it. PC could
Combat
not
is-
handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, the fighting looks cool though. Oh, that's couple months.
We still have more to show you, but right now we're going to head back to Germany to check in with Natasha. Take it away.
Thank you, Jeff. Once, there was a time when gaming was a niche and gamers were only a tiny group of people without a lot of influence. But now, we are millions. We are one of the biggest communities in the world.
It's growing a little
we
bit.
can help change the world. One way to do this is with the Gamescom reforestation program, where we can plant a whole forest.
From the creators of Plant Turismo, Leaf of Legends, and Pinecraft. Released in 2020, Expansion Pack 2021, launch soon. Gamescom Forest.
I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my AirPods have died.
Thousands of trees were donated by the best community in the world because we need oxygen even more than a good Wi-Fi signal. Save a bee, plant a tree. Let's grow. The Gamescom Forest.
And that's it for me tonight. I hope you had a blast and are excited for all the new games coming in the next month. Don't forget to check out Gamescom Now and our German live streams on Twitch and YouTube for even more games and talks and fun. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Back to you, Jeff.
I guess the event is done
Thank you
for
so
today.
much, Natasha. Now, back in June, we were joined by Hideo Kojima to announce Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Just from her, I think there's still more.
Tonight,
Oh, I see.
Mr. Kojima has prepared an
Because this
in-depth
runs
video
into 11, so I'm not too sure
and many of the new features,
what will be
missions,
happening.
and more that you'll encounter when the game arrives on PlayStation 5 on September 24th. So please,
a big
sit
one.
back, relax, and enjoy an extended look prepared just for opening night live at Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Yeah, I did think it would be. It's kind of like a Ghost of Tsushima type of thing. They're doing like a director's cut where, by looks, they're probably gonna boost the graphics and maybe some DLC.
By the way, Will said something really interesting about that Sifu game.
What did
It
he
has
say
like
about that?
a mechanic in which you get older and you actually die in the game, and as you get older, it affects your playstyle.
There are now new items
That's
that will
actually
allow for
really
easier
cool.
and safe delivery. One of the new items is the evolved
What is he
stabilizer,
saying? Is
which
this
features
on
thrusters that help
Discord?
reduce the impact of landing
Yeah.
when jumping from
Oh,
higher
okay.
areas. cargo catapult is a cannon-like device that can launch your cargo over long distances. Enabling you to develop even more creative ways to deliver your cargo safely and more efficiently.
You should have more faith in yourself.
Your trusted partner, the BuddyBot, has increased capabilities also. If you want to move around comfortably while carrying more cargo, you can rely on BuddyBot to assist you. Load up what you want to deliver and leave the cargo carrying to your buddy. You can relax and think about what you need for the next delivery. The firing range has been set up in the basement of the facilities. Practicing how to handle your weapons could level up your delivery skill set. You can also train and compete for the highest score. As you progress through the game, you'll also be able to unlock new missions and weapons. The Maser Gun is one of the new weapons that will be introduced. It has a few different functions. It can inflict sustained stun damage to enemies. Boss battles can now be revisited and fought as many times as you like via your private room.
That's a pretty cool feature. Actually being able to revisit some big boss battles.
That gives me Unreal
Your
Tournament
scores
vibes.
will be shared in the all-new online ranking system, allowing you to compete with players from around the globe. 8 new tracks have been added in the music player. You can listen to the tracks in the private room. It will help you and Sam relax after a long day of travel.
I know the character's obviously an actor, but it looks really realistic.
New action-packed delivery missions have been added. What truth will Sam unfold in the mysterious facility? We've also added jump ramps, enabling you to jump over valleys and crevices with ease. You can even do tricks.
There's a lot of things. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
There is a new racetrack. You can time attack with other
Seems
Sam
like there's a
players
lot that you can
from
actually
all
do in
around
this
the
game.
world who are connected
A lot of
online in the
features.
rankings.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of this racing part though.
No.
Amazing. Well, that is going to do it for opening night live, but there is much more Gamescom to go and more reveals.
So lots to
tomorrow
go
and
through,
Friday.
a lot of
Gamescom
process.
is not over just yet. And I will see you again this December when the Game Awards returns live around the world for our
Curious of
biggest
what else they have
celebration
that's
yet
coming
of
up.
the world's biggest and most powerful form of entertainment. But before then, in October, I'm happy to announce, no, I'm not going to be in Monkey Ball, but I will have a cameo in Disney Plus's upcoming Halloween special, Muppets
I mean,
Haunted
Will said that
Mansion. I
there's
can't
like
believe
a
this is
hologram,
happening. That's
like
a preview of me.
a
I got
projector
the film
behind
before
them,
this year.
but
Can't
like
believe
the
it. Video
shadow,
games
even with the
taking me
shadow, there's
everywhere.
still
All
like
right, well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great
What's this for?
Gamescom. We'll see you
on
again soon.
the floor.
See ya.
An actual like
Oh,
screen. They
yeah.
said there's a projector, but his shadow is still like the
Yeah, I
screen
don't know.
still
It's a
shows.
really perfectly low projector if it is, but I don't know. Is this everything, or so I thought it was another 2 hours.
Alright, let me see what's up.
I think so. Yeah, he's saying goodbye now.
No, there is more. Curious.
Oh, it's not showing anything though. Oh, okay.
Hello and welcome to IGN's Gamescom 2021 opening night live after show. We just got a ton of exciting new video game news and reveals courtesy of Jeff Keighley's big Gamescom opening night live showcase. And
I'll
we've
be
got
right back.
lots of stuff to discuss, including Halo
Yep,
Infinite,
that is
Marvel's
okay.
Midnight Suns, and Far Cry 6. Here to help me break it all down are my amazing and knowledgeable co-hosts Tina
I'll
Amini
back
and
in a
Paris
second
Lilly.
as well.
Hello,
Hang on.
friends.
Hi, Damon.
That was
for having us.
Of course. Thank you for joining us. That was a really fun show.
Yeah.
Lots of video games that I look forward to playing in the future. So, we finally got an official delay for Horizon Forbidden West. We've suspected this was coming for a while. We'll dive into that just a little bit later. But first, let's talk about a big game that finally got a release date. Halo Infinite. It's actually coming December 8th. Paris, how relieved are you to finally have this set in stone? Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, finally.
Yeah.
We know the date now. We know it's going to be December 8th, which
you know, a little later than I think a lot of people would have expected, because you'd think they'd want to get it to the 20th anniversary. But now we know when we're going to get the campaign. We know we're going to get the multiplayer, and get ready. If you're a Halo fan, be excited.
Yeah, it's just barely making it out within 2021, but good to know it's finally coming. It was supposed to be a launch title, of course. You played the test, the recent.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
test flight.
Test flight.
Technical preview.
Preview, whatever they're calling these days. That was a couple weeks ago. Got to play that over that weekend span. It was a lot of fun. It was mostly with the bots, but then we're able to do for limited time some direct PvP, head-to-head in the arena mode, and it was good. I think 343 did a great job of just getting back to the basics of what made Halo great, and that's what that felt like to me. So really looking forward to the next flight when they go to big team battle, things like that.
Yeah, I heard lots of good things about that multiplayer test, but I think it's worth noting that we still have not gotten another look at the campaign, right? Which it's been last year.
And honestly, after the news we got last week about we're not going to get Forge and we're not going to get co-op at launch, I was really hoping this week they would show us campaign, and they didn't. So I don't want to say I'm concerned. I need to see it. I need to see more before we obviously get to December.
Yeah, it's hard to build an impression, you know, especially because so many Halo fans are campaign driven. You know, they're in it for the campaign. They want the co-op experience, but it's hard to tell based on like very minimal looks at what that's going to look like.
Exactly. Everybody wants to see Craig again. We got to see Craig. Where's Craig at, right?
Yeah, it's first-person shooters. For so many of them, the campaign has kind of become either an afterthought, or Battlefield this year isn't even in shipping with one. Call of Duty has done that in the past. So yeah, Halo still has the campaign. Last year when they showed it, people were divided on. A lot of longtime Halo fans thought it looks like just a lot of fun, but then a lot of people thought the visuals maybe didn't look next gen to them, right? So at E3 when Microsoft had their show, I think people, myself included, were sort of expecting them to sort of reintroduce that campaign. They didn't. Now they haven't again. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to finally have that release date. As someone who's probably only going to play the campaign, though, man, I do want to sort of see the improvements and the work that they put into it.
Yeah.
They did, however.
I was just gonna say, even today's trailer was kind of story driven in a sense, but it's all about that first season for multiplayer.
Exactly.
So it's driven around this is the Spartan Academy, and apparently that's going to be the hub of the multiplayer experience. So certainly a good thing to get exposure to, because we want to see what that environment is going to look like, and clearly there's a big investment in bolstering that multiplayer experience, just like a lot of other first-person shooters, to your point, Damon.
Now, they did show off a very pretty special edition console, the Xbox Series X, that comes with the controller. Man, that is a good-looking console.
Oh, yeah. I am that cat meme. I need this.
Yes. Yeah. And I think pre-orders actually went live.
Yeah.
At this point, they may be sold out
Yeah.
already. But the Elite controller they showed off, the Series 2 Elite, and then obviously the new console for the Series X, the custom. I mean, for the 20th anniversary, it looked great. Really
it was gorgeous. Yeah.
I definitely want to get it for sure.
Yeah, it's apparently got like gold accents, like iridium gold accents, the actual metal in it. It can do the power-up sound on and off, has like custom Halo sounds as well, and it's got that gorgeous like starry. I believe it's from like the Zeta Halo is what they had said on the Xbox Wire. Yeah.
Yeah, it leaves us now in sort of an interesting situation since Horizon has been delayed. Xbox has a big holiday exclusive and PlayStation does not. As of right now, right?
Yeah.
It's just, and now also they also are the only next-gen console that has a special edition version as well. So
Yeah, showing
seeing interesting times. Okay, another big reveal. Saints Row. This is something we were expecting to get revealed during the show. Saints Row is being rebooted, and it got a release date, and we don't have to wait very long. Just Saints Row is being released February 5th, 2022. That is so soon. Not a sequel. The last one was actually a spin-off. They went to Saints Row 4.
Not on my screen. Okay, sure now.
The what was this real spin-off one called?
Oh, the Blood Dragon.
Agents of Mayhem is what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Fact checkers are doing it. I loved, especially Saints Row 3. That's like the one that.
Set up properly.
Have you played Saints Row?
Oh yeah, huge Saints Row fan. So the fact that they're bringing this back and kind of doing it like a remake, and I'm actually shocked we're getting it so soon. I did not think it was coming this soon. But
Always a happy surprise.
yeah. And the limited amount of gameplay they showed, it looked good. It really did. I mean, I definitely would want to jump in that sandbox and play it.
Definitely shocked about Saints Row.
Because, you know,
Something I
as a
didn't
reboot,
expect
you
at
kind of
all.
expect, okay, maybe we're going back to more of like a grittier route than the kind of wild.
It's a complete reboot. I don't really know
you know,
many
there's still
games
a
that
lot
have done a
of color
reboot
in
like
the
this,
game,
like for
too.
where they have
Some of the,
completely started
weaponry,
over.
It seems like customization is still going to be a big thing.
Which
like, there's
I'm
a
actually
spinning
kind of glad they
sword
did.
Weapon at some point in the trailer, I couldn't quite make out what it was, but it looked real cool. So it still has that, you know, renewed.
I wasn't
Saints
sure
Row
what
vibe
it was
to
at
it, so it
first.
seems to strike both of that balance.
Yeah, we have a brand new city. Brand new city. It's set in the American Southwest, I believe. Volition, the developer, says it's the biggest city that they've ever created. It's the biggest sandbox, the biggest playground. They have overhauled their character creator. It says it's the most extensive character creator they've ever had. That's obviously a big part of Saints Row. And I believe we have a new crew. I don't think there are any characters from the previous games that we should expect to see. So I don't know. I'm interested to see, because Saints Row started out as just a pretty typical GTA clone, and then it really sort of came into its own and became unique with Saints Row the Third. So now, what does a reboot look like? You know, and I guess what would you want it to be rebooted into? Because GTA always has silly parts, but they mix that really well with seriousness, and Saints Row just went all the way into the silly.
Yeah, I mean, I came into the Saints Row universe when it was all the way into the silly. Like, I would say, like, Saints Row the Third was really beginning to kind of, like, have that as part of its atmosphere. So I like that element, and I think you get elements of it, you know, with these crazy car trick moves. I mean, obviously, this is a CG trailer, so who knows how that's actually going to unfold in gameplay, but if it's matching that kind of vibe, it seems like there'll be this real threat of you're in a, you know, really threatening city. I actually got some cyberpunk vibes from it, just from the fact that there are various gangs that you have to take down. It's a bit cyberpunk and No More Heroes, I might say, since you have to kind of go along the line and knock out all of the gangs to be the #1 gang. So that's pretty silly to me.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we've got to take a very quick break, but coming up next, we're checking out Sega's upcoming action game, Lost Judgment. After that, we'll take a look at 2K's new Marvel game, Midnight Suns, and then we're taking to the skies with the badass new Dragon game, Century Age of Ashes, plus plenty more opening night live to discuss with my wonderful panel here. We'll be back with more IGN and Gamescom right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV, free to watch.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
From the creators of Plant Turismo, Leaf of Legends, and Pinecraft. Released in 2020, Expansion Pack 2021, launch soon. Gamescom Forest. Not a game, but a game-changing project. Thousands of trees were donated by the best community in the world.
Alright, that will be everything for tonight. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who tuned in. Hopefully everyone's as shocked as we are with what happened tonight.
Thanks for watching, and tomorrow we'll be covering more of Gamescom.
From
breaking news and exclusives, never before
what
seen
time
looks at movies and games,
people come in
to
tomorrow?
reviews,
I
let's
think
plays, and
tomorrow it
live streams,
starts at
IGN brings you all the coverage
Is
you
it 8
need, no
tomorrow?
matter where you are. Whether you're on
I'll check.
IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered.
I'll just display Gamescom's schedule for tomorrow. They do have a schedule on Twitch. So let's see. Thursday. I think it starts at yes, 6 p.m.
Okay, so we will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. for another live stream.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Alright, see you later. Bye.